Well, all right, guys, here we go. This is day one of our road trip here. Just spent the weekend down at the Van Life Maritimes van meetup, which was a ton of fun and a great way to start summer holidays. But we are set to roll here. It's about 9:30 in the morning. We are just outside the town of Liverpool, just in from the coast a little bit. And we eventually are making our way to Ontario. Few different stops there. Don't know how far we're going to get tonight, into New Brunswick, maybe Fredericton area. Who knows? But we're going to get this thing fired up here and kind of set sail here, head west, and see where we get ourselves this evening. So well, all right, we just passed through the town of Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, here on the South Shore. We are on Highway 103, heading out of Nova Scotia here eventually. I'm Rob. As always, got our road dog Alma here with us. She's ready for the journey, and we are Hakenwe. That's the channel here. We're on our way from here in Nova Scotia to southern Ontario, making some stops in between. We're gonna do a little road tripping around Ontario once we get there. It's about a 2,000 kilometer trip one way. We'll be coming back. That's about, I think, about 1,300 or so miles. Yeah, we got lots of time. We're not really in a rush. I'm not gonna try to road warrior this and make it there in a day and a half or anything. We're going to kind of pace ourselves nicely here. Don't really have too much of a timetable to rush there, so we're gonna do this road trip over the next stack of videos and hope everything just goes smooth. Just cruising along here. I think we're gonna swing in here for some gas and a coffee, baby. $1.44.1 a liter. We'll see how that price changes as we make our way across the country here. We just stopped here for a little pit stop in Stewiacke, Nova Scotia, and this is actually the halfway point between the equator and the North Pole. So figured it was a fitting place to stop here for our first little top up of fuel. We just put in $100.32 in gas here in Stewiacke. I'm gonna keep a running tab of what it's gonna cost us here to get halfway across the country. We're heading north on Highway 102 here in Nova Scotia, and we'll shortly be swinging ourselves to the west. Traffic's looking good. Van's running great. Windshield, not so hot. We have just passed through the town of Truro and making this left, heading now to the west, entering onto the Trans-Canada Highway proper. This road will take us from here, take us all the way to Vancouver. That's about 6,000 kilometers, give or take a few. We're not quite going that far, but we are gonna go about, I think it's about another 1,800 kilometers to get to just the other side of Toronto here. So, and away we go. Exiting Nova Scotia here and entering the province of New Brunswick. This area here, this is the Bay of Fundy off to our left. And some of it comes in here to the right. You can see some of those dikes that are out there. This area is the Nova Scotia Isthmus, and it is the only land bridge that connects Nova Scotia to the rest of Canada. Kind of a contentious issue these days. They're talking with rising sea levels. This may flood out. It does dip down here, and it's pretty much right at sea level. So, the province thinks that the feds should pay for reconstruction of the highway here. The feds think the province should pay for it. So, a little bit of back and forth. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But they think if it floods over, Nova Scotia will be cut off from the rest of mainland Canada. So I guess if I'm staying in Nova Scotia much longer, we're gonna have to get ourselves a boat. What do you think about that, Alma? Should we get ourselves a boat? Yes, buddy. I think we should. We had our first little batch of weather here. It's a little after 3. Not too sure. We'll probably keep going for another couple hours here. As I say, I'm not going to push it. Probably push through for another 2 or 3 hours. Then think about finding ourselves a place to tuck it for the evening. Not too sure where that's going to be. Had a couple suggestions from some people at the van meetup in and around Fredericton, so I think we'll try to make it that far and see what we find. It's another town of Sackville. This one in New Brunswick. Yeah, just rolling into Fredericton here. I think that I saw something. I was checking out the Overlander. There's a little park up here somewhere that it looks like people have stayed at. Either way, it's just stopped raining. So I think there's some nice trails down there and whatever, so you can get Alma out for a walk. And if it so happens we can spend the night there, we will. If we got to shove on from there and head somewhere else, we'll feel it out and see what we end up doing. So let's see what goes down here. Okay, so we're pulling into this park, and it does look like there are a few camper vans here. So we'll take that as a good sign. Now that the rain has stopped, we will take Alma for a little walk around here. Check this park out. It looks beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous through here. Odell Park in Fredericton. Beautiful spot. There's all kinds of picnic tables and places to eat. We'll probably sit on a nice bench and have some breakfast in the morning. Pretty cool, man. Gorgeous forest up there. Just smelled dynamite after all this rain. Some great paths. I'm gonna had a blast in there. Starting to rain again though, so. But I just counted, including us, there's 10 campers down here. So it says online the park closes at 10, but I don't think these people are leaving. This was on Overlander. It is 6:42 on a Sunday evening, and I don't think any of these campers are going anywhere. So I think we're safe to call this a night here. So I'm just gonna hop in, get some dinner made, and maybe take care of some editing, and probably take Alma out around the grounds here one more time. There's a disc golf course up there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, neat spot. Yeah, whole pile of campers down here, I think. I think we're safe to call this home for tonight. Alma and I just out for a nightly here. Just about back to this parking lot. Great spot. I think there's 14 vans here now. So pretty wild. Pretty wild. Beautiful park. Get up in the morning, go check that out. But for now, we are gonna head back to the van. Yeah, we're just gonna get all tucked back in here, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, y'all. Excellent sleep down here last night. We got a couple of the vans have rolled out, but there's still a good chunk here. I think I counted 14 by the time I went to bed last night. But had a great sleep. This guy's got the doghouse up and everything. Had a great sleep last night. I'm gonna take Alma dog out for a hike in these trails. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Probably get up here and stretch the legs. Absolutely beautiful park through here. This is amazing. Just pretty much downtown Fredericton. Alma's happy with our spot of choice last night to be able to hop out of the van and be right here. Hey, buddy. Oh, good way to get the heart pumping in the morning. Alma is definitely in her element in here. Been chasing squirrels like there's no tomorrow here. Just an absolutely gorgeous forested park down here in Fredericton. We're a little lost at this point, but I think we're making our way in the right direction now. Shouldn't be long before we get down to the parking lot. I'd like to get out of here before 8. It says the park opens at 8, so we're going to try to get out of here before that. I think I might head into downtown Fredericton, grab myself a breakfast, and get back on the road. We got a squirrel up there. And the squirrels are quite a bit bigger here in New Brunswick than we get in Nova Scotia. So Alma's just beside herself here. Man, great spot down here. I would highly recommend, especially if you have a pooch on the road with you. Well, all right, friends, we're back on the road. Just heading out of Fredericton, New Brunswick here. A nice, great stay. Made a pretty dirty move for breakfast, but had to do it. Not overly proud of myself. I just stopped in to see a friend of mine for a quick visit at a shop here that she runs, and now we're back. Topped up on fuel. We got $68 in fuel. It was $1.42 a liter. so a couple cents cheaper than it was back in Nova Scotia. Yesterday we clocked in 590 kilometers, averaged about 10.7 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. So not too bad. And we're going to do it all again today. So here we go. Getting into moose country here, so keep our eyes open. Maybe we'll see a big moose here along the side of the highway somewhere. Hopefully not right in the middle of the highway. All right, we just pulled off the highway here in the little town of Woodstock, and just gotta go get this girl here some food. There's a pet value here. Sometimes I think Alma knows how to read once we see the pet value sign. Alma, we're going to the pet store. Yeah, we are. We're going to the pet store. Right there. What do you think? Gotta go top up some food for you. She is ready. Good girl. All right, let's go. Yeah, buddy, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Let's do it. Buddy. Okay. We got the treat here. All right. All right. Put this down. Okay. Give me a right. And a left. Good girl. And a touch. Good touch. Here, touch. Yeah. There you are. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Super nice crew in there. And we are back on the road. We're heading straight north now in New Brunswick up towards Quebec. This highway runs parallel to the U.S. border, which is not too far, right over that way. But I think this is a beautiful drive. I enjoy driving through New Brunswick. Pretty wide open, nice and green this time of year, and not a lot of cars on the road. And the road's in great conditions. Cruising through the town of Perth Andover, which is hometown of a fantastic Canadian musician, Matt Anderson. If you don't know his stuff, check him out. Really good. Right. We have entered the Belle Province of Quebec. Alma, our Schneider route, is pretty fired up about it, looks like. And we just rolled through into Quebec here. Stopped for a bite to eat. Had to put a sweater on. It's cold out there. About 15 degrees or something. We did gain an hour though. As soon as you cross into Quebec, across the border there, that's where we hit the time change. So it went from about 1:30 to 12:30. So getting another hour here to move. Tell me this isn't the best name of a town you've ever seen. Saint Louis du Haha. Love it. We just hopped off the highway here for a second in Riviere Du Loop. Whoa. Well, just wanted to get out and kind of stretch the legs, maybe get a little sunshine here. Temperature's warming up a bit, but we were coming up the road and we hit Riviere Du Loop, which is where we, as was mentioned, you can either go up this way to the east and up the Gaspé Peninsula, or what we're going to do is head to the west toward Quebec City. But this is the ending point of our northern journey, I guess, from up through New Brunswick, where we hit the St. Lawrence Seaway system. So this is the Gulf of St. Lawrence behind us, right where it kind of comes into the St. Lawrence River, down this way. So it's kind of brackish water out there, a good mix of salt and fresh water. So kind of cool, beautiful spot. All the Great Lakes, which we're going to probably go visit a few of them, all head out this way and then eventually out to the Atlantic Ocean. Nice sandy beach here, buddy. Turned into a bit of a nicer afternoon here too. The sun's coming out. I don't think I need this sweater anymore. Alma's got to stretch her legs, and me as well, and we'll probably head back to the van here and continue on towards Quebec City. Nice. Lost our broom. Look at this too. It's Noël au Château. Santa's house. It's a little kind of creepy. Kind of neat. There's a little gingerbread house there. They had a poutine stand back there too. Yeah. Heading this way. Really nice little area down here by the waterfront. This might be the best thing I've ever seen. And he had a case of 50. Labatt 50. He had a case of Labatt 50 strapped to his roof. That was my beer of choice as a teenager, because no one would drink it. So it was safe to leave in the fridge unattended. Highway 20, Highway 20, and heading west from Riviere Du Loop. And away we go. Yeah, I mean, that's just beautiful out there. I think Alma was happy to get out and have a quick poop. That she did. Schneiderroute, live and kicking. Well, Alma, it happened. We hit some traffic here. I thought we'd be good until we got to the other side of Quebec City. Maybe stay in Quebec City. But we're not even there yet. We're already got some traffic heading into Quebec City, which kind of confuses me. At this hour, it's 5:15 in the afternoon. Figured people would be leaving the city, but seems like there's a lot heading in. Anyway, it's one of those things, right? Planning your attack on a city when you come in. You don't want traffic hang you up too bad. But we're in it now. So there is a Costco up here. I think I might stop at, get some supplies. There's a couple weird things in Halifax I can't get anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can get them here at the Costco. And I guess that's also an overlander spot, and we'll see. I may try to make it a little further up towards Drummondville. There's a Irving rest stop, truck stop. Might just stay there. We'll see how it all goes. But yeah, and then then we got Montreal, which won't be too bad to get through, I don't think, tomorrow, depending on how we plan it. And then the next day will be Toronto. And Toronto is always a disaster, but sometimes better than others. So we'll see how we can line up our ascent and descent from these bigger cities. But right now we missed the mark on Quebec City, and we are pretty slow moving here for the next while, it looks like. Okay, well, this doesn't happen every day, but we made it through Quebec City. We're almost in Drummondville, Quebec, which is about 100 kilometers east of Montreal. Figured that'll line us up nice for the morning. But thought we'd stay here, truck stop, Irving truck stop. And we get in here, and what do you know? It's got no gas. They're out of gas. So we're gonna head into Drummondville. There's gas there. It's about 15 minutes away. And then figure out what we're gonna do for the evening. I'm getting tired. Alma's getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. So probably shut her down somewhere in there. So out of gas. Well, okay. We got it all settled. We got some gas. They gas in Drummondville. Got $132 worth of gas. I got to go get some water because I'm running low on water. We're just outside of Montreal here in Drummondville, about 100 kilometers from Montreal. So we will head there tomorrow. We put on, we did 740 kilometers today, so not bad. Kind of racing through Quebec. I'm going to spend some more time here on the way back through to Nova Scotia. Right now, I'm going to pop in here and get some water. I'm going to get myself fed. I'm going to get Alma fed. We're in a parking lot here. We got a few other campers here with us. There's a couple behind us, and then Sprinter van over there behind us, and a couple other big rigs. And what do you know? We're at the Walmart. And I haven't stayed at a Walmart in probably close to 2 years. I think I stayed there for the first month or two when I was in my van, and I haven't stayed at one since. A little less friendly in Nova Scotia in some parts right now, but I guess right here is pretty good. So we're going to do that. Probably call it a day. So we will see you guys in the morning. Peace. Yeah, buddy. Back at the Walmart.